The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Happy New Year from Holt Fieldhouse. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you here to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman welcomes Glenville State to Jefferson City, Tennessee. Eagles and Pioneers set to meet for the third time ever in the second straight season. Glad you're with us. Happy New Year from the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman is back on its home floor. The first time since December 7th when it defeated Limestone by 25 points. The Lady Eagles are 4-0 at home this year and are in the midst of a 19-game home winning streak. That is the third longest active home winning streak in the country, and that mark can extend to 20 games with a win over Emily Stoller's Pioneers today, who are 8-3 and 3-2 in their conference, the Mountain East Conference. Glenville State was picked 6th in the league after finishing last season with 18 victories. What stands out about this group, they play at one of the fastest paces in the entire country. Number 2 scoring offense for Glenville State. They average 88 a game, and they take 84 shots per contest, and they force the most turnovers per game. It's going to be a high tempo and a hectic, chaotic pace throughout this contest. You've got the second highest scoring offense in the country in Glenville State, and you've got the 7th highest scoring offense in the country in Carson-Newman meeting here on New Year's Day in a non-conference contest. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off. AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, service you can trust and value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek, where AEC member-owned and service-driven. Head coach Mike Mincy and his club have had 2 days to practice after the holiday break to prepare for this New Year's Day tilt. First time ever the two teams will play on New Year's Day. Lady Eagles headman Mike Mincy provides his pregame thoughts ahead of this matchup with the Pioneers when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman readies for a New Year's Day tilt with Glenville State, now joined by the Lady Eagles head coach Mike Mincy. Coach, Happy New Year. First time the program will play on New Year's Day. Shorter turnaround than usual, 10 days between your last game at ranked North Georgia. Only 2 practice days leading into this one. How does your team get ready and prepare for a quicker turnaround from the holiday break and get ready to face one of the fastest teams in the country?
I don't know that there's a real answer to that question, honestly. I think, we knew it was coming. There was going to be a lot of time off. You can't just come back on, say, Monday for us and go 2.5 hours because, as far as I know, their second day out of doing something like that, it's going to be your sorest day. So we just tried to get them back in the groove of things, playing against each other, pressed very little in practice. Try to go over our sets, just a reminder, and get up a lot of shots. And hopefully we've left enough in the tank to be able to play, like you said, one of the fastest teams in the country today.
All right, look at this Glenville State team. Forces the most turnovers in the country, 33 per game. There isn't really a tempo statistic, but they shoot 84 shots a game, so that's all you need to read. Based on that, what stands out when you watch this team get after it on film?
Well, they're going to press off of made buckets, made free throws, but they're also going to press off of missed shots as well. And I think that's where they can dictate the tempo a lot is when, even if you're holding them to missed shots and it's one and dones and that kind of thing, they're still, if you mess around with it in the backcourt very long, they're going to get up and trap you. They'll put 3 on the ball, 2 on the ball, whatever it takes to get the ball out of your hands and challenge you to see if you're going to go down and take quick shot and that kind of stuff. And obviously, we're not going to slow the pace down. I mean, even though we might face some fatigue today, we're going to push the tempo. But the one thing that stands out the most about them is they are tops in the country, or close to tops in the country in offensive rebounding, certainly tops in the country in turnovers forced, and that's how they play the numbers game. Between both teams, we have like a 14.5 winning margin. They have a 14.3. We play fast, but not as fast as they do, and so their numbers have always played in their favor, and that's how they get the 8-3 on the year.
Hinting back to the turnovers, obviously a high possession game when Glenville State plays anybody in the country, but only one team in their 11 opponents have committed less than 20 turnovers. What do you have to do to take care of the rock to make sure you at least get quality shots or shot attempts in general at the rim so you don't shoot yourself in the foot?
I think that's one of the things that, there's no secret recipe to it. I think you break their pressure with personnel. You can do all you want from a coaching's perspective to talk about meeting passes and not throw balloon passes and not dribble into trap areas and all that kind of stuff. But then they got to go out and execute it. And that's the one thing that this style of play, it does. It challenges the best players. And, it's one thing to be able to sit out there and make shots when you're not being challenged or guarded. But then it's another to be able to make shots, even if they're open shots, when you're fatigued or you're getting run all over the floor. And so it'll be interesting. I think from last year we went up there and only turned it over 20 times, which I was happy with the turnovers, but then the number of wide open shots that we missed whether it be 3-ball, 15-footers, or whatever, is why we walked away with an 8-point loss.
Once you get through the adjustment period, obviously those first few minutes, two teams getting back at it on the floor. What do you want to see your team do well? And what is the final non-conference game before you gear up for the final stretch of conference games?
Yeah, I think the one thing that in order to try to give yourself a chance to win, you can't give them 23 offensive rebounds or whatever it is that they average, and you can't turn the ball over 30-plus times unless they're also letting us get a bunch of offensive rebounds and they're also turning it over, which maybe they're capable of doing. I don't know. You're not going to give yourself a good chance of winning the game. So, like I said, last year we didn't give them a ton of offensive rebounds. We didn't turn the ball over, but then we didn't shoot the ball exceptionally well, and therefore, you walk away with an 8-point loss. So you look at the one game that they lost, their probably biggest loss of the year was at Gannon. I think it was a 25-point margin. Gannon turned the ball over maybe 33 times, but still won the game, and the biggest difference was the fact that Gannon shot a ton of free throws and probably outscored them by like 23, 24 points from the free throw line. And in all of their losses this year, that's been one key ingredient is the opposing team has outscored them from the free throw line.
All right, good luck against the Pioneers.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the Lady Eagles head coach Mike Mincy. We're back for more on the AUC Countdown to Tip-Off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Glenville State are getting set to meet in what is both teams' final non-conference game. In fact, this is Carson-Newman's only home non-conference game. Lady Eagles are only playing 4 non-conference games this season because of the expanded conference going back to the round robin where everybody plays everybody twice. And so the Lady Eagles have played Lander at Lander to open the year. That was a 90-64 win. They beat USC Aiken the next day on a neutral site. And then last time out, dropped a contest to North Georgia, 72-59, a ranked North Georgia that was on December 21st. It's been 10 days since the Lady Eagles laced it up. It's been 16 days for Glenville State. Their last contest was a victory over Frostburg State. That was on December 15th. Carson-Newman is the 7th best scoring offense, but they also are masterful with the basketball. They lead the Division II ranks in assists per game at just under 20, while also holding the 6th best assist-to-turnover ratio. So one of the best teams at passing the ball and taking care of it meets the team that forces the most turnovers per game in the country at 33 per game. It should be a fun, up-tempo, chaotic matchup. Glenville State has won both meetings in this series. The first was in Holt Fieldhouse back on January 3rd of 2004, and Glenville State led with a 67-64 win. They won last year by 8 back at the Waco Center. It's Carson-Newman and Glenville State New Year's Day hoops heading your way when we come back to Holt Fieldhouse here on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
Braylon Weichel with a massive triple.
is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tries to split two, does, shoots from the free throw line, got it to go! And one! Weichel from the free throw line, buried it!
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by ShopCNEagles.com, the Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Tri-Light, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to Holt Fieldhouse. Happy New Year from the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman is set to face off against Glenville State here inside of Holt Fieldhouse at Mossy Creek on this New Year's Day. Andrew Rogers, glad you're with us. It's 10-2 and number 15, Carson-Newman against 8-3, Glenville State out of the Mountain East Conference. Let's tell you about today's starting lineups. Glenville State will play a bunch of players today. 12 total, average 10 minutes or more. Nobody averages more than 24 minutes on this team. They're going to play a bunch, and they're going to rotate a bunch. Kenya Stubbs is a freshman guard from Hanford, California. She's 5'6". She starts in the backcourt for the 5th time this year and averages 9 points per game. Also in the backcourt is a 5'2" senior guard from Akron, Ohio, and a Davison-Elkins transfer, Dream Cherry. 12 points per game for Cherry and shoots 35% from long range. Stevie Yance is a 5'5" junior guard from Kansas City, Missouri, a Garden City Community College transfer. She averages 6 points per game. Ashlyn Riley is a true freshman guard from Clarksburg, West Virginia, Lincoln High School, 5'8", and she averages 8 points per game and grabs 5 rebounds. The lineup rounds out with Wando Okibo. She is a freshman 6-foot guard from Nigeria, averaging 12 points per game. The team's top scorer does not start. Tanisha Bunting is a transfer from Chawan, and she puts home 15 points per game on average, shooting 42% from the field. Carson-Newman's starting lineup does not change despite the calendar year changing. This is game 13 for the Lady Eagles. It's Tori Rutherford, Jennifer Sullivan, Campbell Penland, Lindsay Taylor, and Emily Gonzalez. Sullivan is the team's top scorer at 15 points per game, but has struggled. That scoring average got up to as high as 20 early in the season for Sullivan, the transfer from Tennessee Tech, and she has 10 double-figure games in 12 games this season, but has not gone above 20 over her last 6 games. Rutherford and Gonzalez are defensive pests. Rutherford has 3 steals or more in 6 games this year, and Emily Gonzalez is the best in the South Atlantic Conference at stealing the ball. She's recorded 2 steals or more in all but 3 games and has 8 games this season with 3 steals or more and has multiple steals in 7 straight. Should be a fun one. Pioneers Lady Eagles set to meet for the 3rd time ever and for the 2nd straight season. Should be an up-tempo, chaotic contest between the Lady Eagles and the Pioneers. Glenville State is in the blue visiting uniforms, while Carson-Newman is in the home white uniforms. Eagles in cursive writing across the front of the uniform with the number in blue. Glenville State has Glenville across the front in white and the number in white and as well on the front and back. Okibo wins the tip, and Glenville State has the first possession. Floater up in the lane and scored by Stevie Yance. She goes right to the rim, 5 seconds in, 2-0 Pioneers. Eagles race into the front court. Here comes the double team. They pitch it to Gonzalez in the corner. Now out to Penland, top of the key. 3, we're off and running. Shot rolls off the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Rutherford. Rutherford, right-hand dribble back out front to Gonzalez. Looking inside, they'll lob it in. Taylor to catch the shot up. No, but she got crushed on the layup attempt, and a foul called as Dream Cherry went over and whacked her. It's Cherry's first and Glenville State's first, and here come 3 subs right off the bat for Glenville State by Calla Carney, Peyton James, all into the game for Glenville State. 26 seconds in. We're going to have to reset the floor quite often with this Pioneers group as Taylor's first free throw swishes in. She shoots just 43% despite coming off her best free throw shooting season of her career. Second free throw is in the air for Taylor. She swishes home both, and we're tied at 2. Also into the game for Glenville State is Jade Salters. This ball nearly thrown away in the backcourt. Yancey's got it, throws it into the middle, caught by Salters. She lobs into the front court, but the pass was behind James and turned over. Glenville State turns it over 22 times per game, but they're plus 11 in that category because they forced 33. Certainly a category we'll keep an eye on throughout today's contest. We're 40 seconds in, and it's a 2-2 game. Gonzalez drive into the paint, kick it out to a shooter. Sullivan, a triple. It's up, and it spins in. Gonzalez to Sullivan, and it's 5-2. Cherry's got it in the backcourt. Picks her dribble up, lobs it to the near court line. It's James having her pass deflected. It's stolen, a steal. Gonzalez out front. Sullivan catches, top of the key, and will reset. Lady Eagles by 3. We're 60 seconds in. Jennifer, right-hand dribble to the wing. Looking inside, nothing there. Bounces it out front, Rutherford. Torrey, long skip to the baseline. Pump fake from Gonzalez. She drives middle, fumbling the dribble. It's loose on the deck. Gonzalez recovers and loses it. A steal. Salters ahead, tips it. James recovers for Glenville State, and they'll set up in the half court. James guarded by Taylor. Attacks the paint, kicks it out. Here's a shot up, and an air ball from the left wing from Salters. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carson-Newman. And here comes a line change for Glenville State. They're going to do this all game. Stubbs, Schuler, Riley, Okibo, all set to check in along with Jakia Gist. And the officials have gone over to the monitor and are looking at the last play, maybe to check the shot clock, whether it should have reset or not. It was an air ball, and they'll put it at 19. So I think it had reset to 20, and they'll put it down to 19 on the shot clock. 8:28 to go, first quarter. It's 5-2 Carson-Newman. Both teams have made one of their first 2 shots, but for Carson-Newman, one of those has been a 3-ball. Right baseline inbound coming in the corner. Riley gives it to Okibo. She spins, bounces it underneath. It was loose. Stubbs was the intended target. Penland's on the deck to take it away. It's still loose. Deflects out. Okibo's got it. She'll kick it out. Here's a Riley, top of the key. 3, and she's got it. Ashlyn Riley shoots 36% from 3 and ties the game at 5. Lady Eagles break the pressure with Rutherford dribbling into the front court. It's into the hands of Sullivan. She drives to the free throw line, crosses back over, drives to the basket, shoots, gets blocked at the rim by Riley. Riley's got possession back and hands off in the backcourt for Kenya Stubbs. Stubbs, the freshman guard from California, dribbling out front, kicking it to the far side. Okibo from the right wing for 3. Short rebound from Lindsay Taylor. Long outlet pass across the court to Penland. Campbell drives to the right wing. Bounces at baseline. Gonzalez. Lob it to the block. Taylor backing down. Has the mismatch. Goes to work with a left-hand shot off glass. Taylor's got a quick 4, and Carson-Newman's back up 2. Back the other way we go. James lines up a 3 from the wing. It's too strong. Offensive rebound, Riley. Back out front, it's Schuler, I should say, with that shot attempt. And Glenville State works it around to Gist. She crosses over inside the arc. Faces up, shoots over Sullivan, who blocked the shot. Lady Eagles out and running. Pentland 2-on-1, bounce it. Gonzalez to catch the shot. No, left it short. Rebound, Riley. Riley pressured in the backcourt, and the outlet to Okibo. She has it backpicked, but it goes right to the wing. It's Stubbs attacking baseline. Back out to Okibo. She'll try from the opposite wing and nail it. Wando Okibo, her 8th 3 of the year, puts Glenville State up by 1. And we've got a foul in the backcourt on Kenya Stubbs. First on Stubbs, second on Glenville State. And both teams are making changes. Abigail Johnson and Michaela Alvey and Maddie Knuckles all into the game for Carson-Newman. Sullivan and Gonzalez stay. Glenville State brings a new 5 in. Carney, James, Yancey, Salters, Cherry, all back on now on the floor for the Pioneers. Skip it to the front court. Sullivan throws it inside. Pass deflected underneath by Salters. It'll stay with Carson-Newman in the front court with 6:39 to play in our opening quarter. Pioneers 3 of 7 from the field to start the game and have the 1-point advantage as Gonzalez will be the inbounder from the right baseline. Official signals they're ready for play, and Gonzalez bounces it into the paint. Alvey the catch in the right hand, layup off glass. Carson-Newman back in front by 1. Skip it ahead into the front court. Ball dropped by James, but she tracks it down in the corner. Now lines up a corner 3 and uses the glass. Peyton James with her 9th 3 of the year, and Glenville State goes back up by 2. Sullivan, and the Eagles break the pressure. Jennifer crosses over and gets inside the arc, stops from the free throw line. Looking for help, finds a cutting Alvey who uses the glass for 2. 11 all as we approach 4 minutes in. Yancey breaks the pressure, 3-on-2, bouncing it, left block. Salters to catch the shot up, no good. Alvey leaps into the air for the defensive rebound. Outlet goes to Sullivan, she feeds it for Alvey. Alvey driving into the middle of the paint, dumps it underneath. Johnson dropped the pass. And Carson-Newman commits its 3rd turnover. And here's 5 new players for Glenville State. Schuler, Okibo, Riley, Gist, and Stubbs all return to the floor. They're subbing every time they can. Stubbs, pressured in the backcourt, bounces it in the backcourt, and Knuckles has the steal. Knuckles into the left corner for Carson-Newman to Sullivan. Jennifer backs it out, now long skip to the corner, Alvey. To the baseline, Knuckles. Maddie lobs it back out front. Long cross-court skip to Gonzalez. Turns down the corner 3. Puts the ball on the floor with the right-hand dribble into the painted area. Stumbles, kicks it out. Sullivan's got it at the free throw line. Shoots and scores. Jennifer Sullivan's made 2 of her first 3 shots, and Carson-Newman goes back up by 2. 13-11, 5:20 to go first quarter. Ball in the backcourt and deflected and stolen. Knuckles in the right spot for another steal. Gonzalez steps into a 16-footer. Hits the back of the iron with a shot. And a defensive rebound for Okibo. She'll push the pace. Wando Okibo crosses over into the front court and now kicks it out front for Stubbs. Stubbs to the left wing, caught by Riley. She'll line another one up and drill another one. Ashlyn Riley, the freshman, has her second 3, and Glenville State goes back up by a point and a steal. Euro step, right hand layup in the lane, no good. It was just the steal with the missed layup. Lady Eagles back with possession, a double team in the backcourt. Gonzalez needs help and still needs help. It's going to be a 10-second violation. Glenville State causing havoc, and Carson-Newman turns it over for a 5th time, and we'll take a much-needed break. High-octane, up-tempo game here in Holt Fieldhouse. Glenville State has the early edge. It's 14-13. Lady Eagles have made 5 of their first 9, but down 1 at the first media break here inside Holt Fieldhouse. We're back for more Carson-Newman women's basketball action after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Glenville State by 1. There's 4 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the opening quarter. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser focused on your success. Carly Hayworth, Madeline Ladd into the game for the first time. The only starter on the floor for Carson-Newman is Campbell Penland out of the media break. Yancey at the controls for Glenville State, who moves right to left. Quick shot, Dream Cherry's three is short, and an air ball saved along the baseline by Jade Salters. Glenville State with an extra chance. James pump fakes at the top of the key, kicks it out front. Carney guarded by Carly Hayworth. Puts it on the floor, stops from the free throw line, and swishes a shot in. Kala Carney, the junior guard, extends Glenville State's lead to 3, 16-13. Long skip into the front court, third inside. Johnson the catch, the right-hand layup off glass, and one. Excellent job. The Lady Eagles break Glenville's pressure, and it turns into an Abigail Johnson and one opportunity. Excellent work by Johnson on the feed from Madeline Ladd. A one-handed pass from Ladd, and Johnson finishes through Carney's contact. First on Carney, third on Glenville as Rutherford returns and Alvey will exit. 16-15, Johnson can tie the game with her free throw attempt at the 4:02 mark of the opening quarter. Carson-Newman is 6 of 10 from the field and has made 4 of its last 5 shots. Johnson completes the three-point play. We're tied at 16. Double team in the backcourt. Cherry lobs it in front of the Glenville bench. It's James back in the backcourt. Cherry lob it. Nearly tipped. James has got it into the middle of the defense. Bad pass. It was behind the target and a steal. Spencer into the game for the first time. Couldn't corral the ball. Hayworth out front for Rutherford. Torrey, right-hand dribble, determined drive. Dumps it underneath. Johnson the catch. Powers up with a shot. Short, though. And the rebound collected underneath by Jade Salters. Quickly the other way. Bounce it. Salters puts it on the floor. Right-hand drive to the basket. And we've got a traveling violation. Took an extra step trying to get around Torrey Rutherford. And Glenville State has turned it over for a 7th time. 3:27 to go first quarter. Lindsey Taylor is back on the floor. So 3 starters, Rutherford, Penland, Taylor, to join Hayworth and Ladd. Eagles break the pressure quickly. Carly Hayworth dribbling out front with the right-hand dribble. Gets around her defender. Kicks it out to the wing. Penland, one more to the left corner. Ladd, a triple. Hits the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Rutherford out to Penland. She'll try. This one bricks off the backboard, and it's rebounded by Yancey. She's doubled in the backcourt. Right-hand dribble, sees the pressure leave, and she'll cross the timeline with the dribble. Now crossing over, spinning on Rutherford, stops, kicks it out, James. James to the top of the key, Salters, pump fakes a 3, drives middle, kicks it to the baseline, Cherry. Cherry with the dribble, intend to shoot, back to Salters. Now to the elbow, Spencer pulls up, hits, and banks it in. Basket good from Asia Spencer, a graduate guard, and Glenville State goes back up by 2. 2.5 to play first quarter. Rutherford lobs it into the left corner. Ladd's got it. Turns down the shot. Instead throws it inside. Taylor the catch. The power dribble and a left-hand layup off glass. Lindsey Taylor has 6 points, and Carson-Newman ties the game back up at 18. Fumbling the dribble and turning it over is Yancey. A steal for Carly Hayworth. Carly, 2:15 to go first quarter, has the basketball out front. Right-hand dribble for the sophomore guard Hayworth. Now chest pass it over to Rutherford. Thought about a pull-up jump shot. Hesitates, drives inside, threw it away. A steal for Yancey. 2 players down in the backcourt. The Pioneers without numbers will push. Yancey leaves it. Salters driving. Right-hand shot off. Glass is good. Salters' second field goal puts Glenville State back up by 2. Penland quickly into the front court. Bounce it, Taylor. And the pass deflects out before Taylor could get to it. And Carson-Newman will keep it. 5 new players back on the floor for Glenville State. Jennifer Sullivan back on the floor for Carson-Newman. $1:46 to play in the first quarter. 20-18, Glenville State's got the lead. They've made 3 straight shots. And the officials have a discrepancy about the shot clock. And so with $1:46 to go in the opening quarter, the two teams will wait to determine the shot clock. They'll put 15 seconds on it. It's ready to roll. Carson-Newman will inbound left of the baseline with 15 to shoot. 4 starters in Hayworth. She'll trigger it in. Looking, bounces it to the block. Taylor, the catch, bounces it out front. Gonzalez driving with the right dribble. Spins, backs her defender down. Pump fake, shoots over the defender and uses the glass with the right hand. High degree of difficulty, but Gonzalez got it to go. We're tied at 20. A near steal in the backcourt. Riley rips it away. Finds a cutting Okibo, who drives, shoots, and is fouled. Determined take from Wando Okibo, the freshman guard from Nigeria. Barreled into Taylor, who commits the blocking foul. First on Taylor, first on Carson-Newman with 1:28 to go in the quarter. Free throws for Okibo as Rutherford returns. And it's the starters out there for Carson-Newman for the final 88 seconds of the opening frame. Okibo's free throw is up and hits the left side of the iron and falls off. Dream Cherries set to check in for an 8-win Glenville State group. Came tied at 20. Second free throws in the air for Okibo and hits the back of the iron and falls through the netting. 21-20, Cherry in, and Glenville State gets back into the full court man-to-man pressure. Penland inbounds to Gonzalez. She goes right to work up the sideline. Here comes the double. She gives it back in the backcourt. Penland reverse to Rutherford. Long overhead skip to Taylor. Nice pass. Taylor pump fake, shoots, and scores with the left hand. Lindsay Taylor with 8 points, and Carson-Newman's back up by just a point. Near steal in the backcourt. Penland knocked into the second row, saving that ball, and did so by throwing it off Okibo. Carson-Newman basketball on Glenville State's 10th turnover. 22-21, 1:11 to play, opening quarter. Carson-Newman facing this constant harassing pressure of the Pioneers. Have handled it well so far. Sullivan, right wing. Left hand dribble, now crosses over with the right, drives the basket, shoots and scores. Sullivan's got 7. Her and Taylor have 15 of the 24, and Carson-Newman by 3. Pressure, Stubbs lobs it, deflected by Knuckles. A steal for Sullivan. Jennifer up the left sideline, gets inside the arc. Now to the corner with the basketball. Skip it into the middle. Rutherford, the catch, drives middle. Now to the baseline, cut off. Looking inside, nothing there. Lob it out front. Gonzalez with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Rutherford back out. Gonzalez a triple. She's got it. Emily Gonzalez's first 3 and Carson-Newman's second extends the Eagles' lead to 6, largest of the quarter. Cherry pressured in the backcourt. Okibo's got it and gets back-tapped by Rutherford. A steal. Torrey all alone. Here comes some help defense. Torrey finishes through it for a left-hand layup, or a right-hand layup, I should say. 9-0 run to end the quarter. 5 seconds to play. Cherry crosses over in the backcourt. Will heave one up from half court. It looks good, but it's short. And Carson-Newman closes the first quarter incredibly well. 11 of the final 12 points go to Carson-Newman in the final 100 seconds of the first quarter, and it's 29-21. Carson-Newman after the first 10 minutes. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse for the second period after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.com AECshop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Carson-Newman shoots 63% in the opening quarter and closed the first quarter on an 11-1 run to take a 8-point lead into the second quarter. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric. They are the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. 8-point Lady Eagles advantage, 29-21. Heading to the second quarter of play. Both teams getting after it. Both have shot it much better than they did when they met last season. Both shot below 40% in what was a 76-68 game, but it's a high possession game, and we're off to what will be a high-scoring contest so far. Sullivan, right-hand skip to the wing. Knuckles looking inside, gives it to the left block. Taylor going to work, but has it stripped away and stolen by Okibo. Pioneers off and running. Yancey inside the arc to the corner. James, a jab step and a three off the front side of the iron. Offensive rebound, Cherry. She pump fakes, goes in the lane, shoots, gets blocked by Knuckles. Okibo offensive rebound. A power dribble and a shot up? No. And the ball is knocked out by Carson-Newman. Well, Glenville State is one of the best rebounding teams and offensive rebounding teams in the country. They grab 48 boards per game. Already have 11 in this game, 6 of which have been on the offensive glass. No surprise to see them getting after it off missed shots. They don't make a ton of shots. They only shoot 38%, but when you're taking 84 shots per game, the percentage doesn't really totally mean a lot compared to Carson-Newman's 45% and efficient, but obviously shooting way less shots per game. Glenville State gets 24 offensive rebounds per game. That's 0.1 shy of the best mark in the country. The officials have headed over to the scores table to collaborate about maybe the shot clock, which is right now set at 15 seconds with Glenville State set to inbound. $19 seconds will go on the shot clock. 9:27 to go second quarter. Neither side has scored yet in quarter number 2. Glenville State has seen Carson-Newman open up its largest lead of the opening half. Cherry lobs it into the corner, but it was deflected by Taylor. Right back to Cherry, who had to get out of the way of the deflected ball. Pioneers will try again. Cherry, right side, will lob it out to the top of the key. Okibo the catch. Right-hand dribble, reverses out front to Riley. Yancey out with it out front. The 5'5 guard guarded by Sullivan. Kicks it over. Riley, she pump fakes, drives inside. Alvey deflects the pass out of bounds. And the Pioneers will inbound in front of Carson-Newman's bench with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 45 seconds into this second quarter. Rare time you're going to see Glenville State work the shot clock all the way down. Riley pulls up and drills a 17-footer. Nice shot from Ashlyn Riley. That is her third field goal. She's made all 3 of her shots, and it's a 6-point game. That ends a 9-0 scoring run. Knuckles in the backcourt, fakes a pass, now skips it back over to Sullivan at the opposite wing. Jennifer drives to the basket, shoots off glass, and scores with the right hand. Nice take from Sullivan. She's got a quick 9 here in the opening 11 minutes, and it's 31-23. James double-teamed in the backcourt, bounces it back for Cherry in the center. She drives across the half-court line, shoots a shot up and traveled. Dream Cherry tried a Euro step in the lane, but took an extra one trying to get around Taylor and commits the Pioneers his 12th turnover. 8:39 to go second quarter. Gonzalez and Knuckles will sit. Eagles bring Alvey, or rather Penland and Rutherford, back to the floor. Penland skipping the backcourt, nearly a steal. Is it? It is not. James couldn't keep it in along the sideline. Dangerous pass by Penland. Luckily for her, James could not save it along the sideline. Eagles will have 3 seconds to get it across. Penland inbounds. Sullivan the catch, and a foul right away. Foul was charged to Mykala Carney. That is her second foul. And Glenville State's first foul of the second quarter. 90 seconds into the period, Kenya Stubbs will sprint in and replace Carney. So she'll exit with 2. Shot clock resets to 30 seconds as Carson-Newman will try to set up some half-court offense. Rare to see these two teams setting up in the half-court. You've heard and seen a lot of up-and-down basketball. Third inside, Alvey to Taylor, and she's fouled. Good interior post position from Taylor, and she draws contact underneath and will head back to the line for 2 foul shots. Foul is charged to Kenya Stubbs. That is her second, and Glenville State's second foul. They're actually calling this on the floor. They're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Definitely thought Taylor was going up with that shot, but they're going to say she got fouled before it. Rutherford inbounds to Alvey. Now out with Penland in the left corner. Campbell stepped on the corner, or out of bounds in the corner. Her back heel hit at the end line. Turnover, Carson-Newman, number 8. Okibo is set to return for Glenville State. And will take the place of Stubbs. Okibo, Yancey, Cherry, James, and Salters out there for Glenville State. James has her pass deflected, but right into the front court for Dream Cherry. She'll point out a couple of signals, and Glenville State will set up in the half court again. Salters, top of the key, 2 minutes into the quarter, kicks it into the left corner. James the catch, driving middle. Shoots over Rutherford. Missed the shot off the left side of the iron, and Torrey's got the rebound. Pass into the left corner, Sullivan. One more to Alvey. Shot not there. They throw it inside. Taylor going to work. Left-hand jump hook off glass. Good work by Lindsay Taylor. She's into double figures already with 10 and is a perfect 4 of 4. Bad pass in the backcourt. A steal for Rutherford. Torrey into the left corner. Penland, a corner triple. She's got it. A swish from Campbell Penland, and Carson-Newman's up 13. 36-23, 2.5 into the second quarter. A Euro step and a right-handed shot hits off the side of the backboard, but Glenville State took it right away from Sullivan for a steal and a score. Quickly the other way, Rutherford, Alvey, left wing 3, hits the backboard first and falls out. Rebound, Cherry. 3 minutes into the second quarter, Carson-Newman by 11 as the Pioneers will decide to walk it across and set up half-court offense. Cherry, top of the key dribble, waves through a defender, still dribbling, and finds Salters, who faces up, shoots a 3. It's an air ball, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to Carson-Newman. Both teams have 3 subs waiting to check in. Actually, Glenville State just says, everybody come out. Stubbs, Riley, Schuler, Spencer, and Gist all back into the game for Glenville State. Hayworth, Penland, Gonzalez, Ladd, and Johnson in for Carson-Newman as Carson-Newman threw it away on the inbound. Miscommunication between Penland and Ladd results in Carson-Newman's 10th turnover. 6:48 to go in the second. Glenville basketball down 11. Into the right corner. Riley, a triple. It's up. It's short, but there was a foul before it. As Ladd was trying to work around the screen, she barreled over the screener Stubbs. First on Madeline Ladd, and the first by Carson-Newman here in the second period. Spencer will inbound again from the right baseline. Will lob it out to the top of the key. It's caught by Gist. Right-hand dribble. Left to hand now. Driving in. Gets it all altered and blocked by Penland. Schuler goes back up with it and uses the glass with the right hand. Back to a single-digit game. Penland bounces it in the backcourt. Carly Hayworth's got it. She's double-teamed, needs help. Long pass into the front court, caught by Gonzalez. 3-on-2. Ladd's open. Right-hand layup off glass. Good job. Carson-Newman breaks the pressure and takes advantage of the numbers advantage in the front court. Back to an 11-point lead as Penland tips this ball out of bounds. With 6:12 to go in the second quarter, and Glenville State is bringing 4 new players, rather 5 new players back on the floor. That was about a minute's burst. With that 5, Yancey, Cherry, Salters, Okibo, James, the new 5 for Glenville State. If you're going to play at this frenetic, hectic pace, you want everybody to be fresh. The officials are going to say it's Carson-Newman ball. Certainly thought that the Lady Eagles tipped it out, but maybe Glenville State hit it on the way through. Carson-Newman basketball, it's the 14th turnover by Glenville State. Penland, determined drive to the elbow, right-hand dribble, now bounces it, high post, Johnson hands it back to Penland. Campbell pump fakes, drives inside to the basket, gets blocked underneath by Okibo. Pioneers have an advantage. Wando Okibo to a trailing Yancey. Fakes a pass, puts it on the floor, hands it off. Okibo backing down Johnson, fades away, shoots and missed it, but a foul on Abigail Johnson in the act of shooting. First on Johnson, Carson-Newman's second team foul of the second period. 5:46 to go until halftime. And free throws for Wando Okibo. Just the second trip for Glenville State to the line, and the second taken by Okibo as well. First free throw is in the air, and it is swished in. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Carson-Newman by 10, 5:46 until halftime. Second one bricked off the backboard. Rebounded by Penland. Lady Eagles moving it up left to right into the front court. Hayworth crosses over, right-hand dribble, now shovels it for Gonzalez, who stops at the left elbow, pops a shot, and nailed it. Stop and pop for Gonzalez. She has 7 points and 5 assists, and Carson-Newman's lead is 12. A steal in the backcourt. Penland reads it, goes to the basket, right hand, layup off glass. The steal and score for the senior Penland puts Carson-Newman up 14. And Yancey dribbled it off her knee and out of bounds. Glenville State turns it over for a 16th time in this opening half. A high possession game. Expect to see these turnovers, but they're piling up now for the visitors from Glenville, West Virginia. Carson-Newman can pad on to its largest lead of the afternoon. Penland, right wing, out front. Johnson hands it back to Campbell. Here's a three. Got it. Campbell, Penland's second three. She's got 8, and Carson-Newman exploding here in the second. It's an 18-point lead, or rather 17-point lead. Riley and the Pioneers break the pressure. James gives it back to Riley. Riley hands it off for Cherry. Carson-Newman on a 7-0 scoring run and is shooting 68% from the field. A left wing triple banked in by Yancey. I didn't know the bank was open on New Year's Day, but Yancey says it is. 45-31, that's Glenville State's fifth three. Gonzalez inside the arc, driving, now baseline with the right-hand dribble, stumbling, falls down, maintains the dribble, now picks it up, and Mike Mincy, the head coach of Carson-Newman from the opposite end of the floor, yells for a timeout and is granted one. 45-31, Carson-Newman by 14, 4:20 to play until halftime. New Year's Day hoops here in Holt, and Carson-Newman's got a 14-point lead at the 4:20 mark of the second quarter. We're back to wrap up the opening half after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Happy New Year from the Eagle Sports Network. Number 6 Carson-Newman is battling Glenville State, a Division II program out of the Mountain East Conference in Glenville, West Virginia. It's just the third ever meeting between these two schools. Carson-Newman's got a 14-point lead with 4:20 to go until halftime. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics, the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card to show your Eagles pride. Perfect time to do it with the start of a new year. Knuckles turns, pump fakes, right-hand floater, left short, got her own miss, shoves it back up and in. Relentless work as Maddie Knuckles scores her first basket. Lead back to 16. Okibo the other way, spinning, faking, kicking it out. Yancey walks into a three. It rolls off the right side of the iron, and the rebound is ripped down by Rutherford. Torrey, met by two blue jerseys, needs help. Throws it into the front court. Knuckles has got it. Back to Sullivan. 3-on-2. Bounce it. Taylor, pump fake, shoots. Left-hand layup off glass. Lady Eagles breaking this pressure with ease. It's 49-31. 3:40 to go. Second quarter. To the left wing. Riley a three. Back iron miss. Offensive rebound. James, but Knuckles sends it out of here. Maddie Knuckles, his first block, prevents James' deuce at the rim. Terrific timing. Look at Knuckles' left-hand swat on James' right-handed layup attempt. Well done and well timed by Knuckles. It's Carson-Newman's fourth block as a team here in the opening half. 3.5 to play. Carson-Newman scored 49 points. Schuler trying to cut into the deficit. Left her three short. Sullivan rips down the rebound. Sullivan breaks the double team, kicks it ahead. Rutherford to the right wing. Pump fakes a three, driving baseline. Dribbling, now bounces it for Alvey. Alvey, overhead skip behind Knuckles. It goes into the backcourt. Yancey did not touch it first. Sullivan touched it first, and so it's a backcourt violation. And the ball back to Glenville State. It's Carson-Newman's 11th turnover. James and Yancey will exit. Stubbs and Salters back on the floor for Glenville State. Balanced attack. Ashlyn Riley is not on the floor, but she's got the team high for points for Glenville State as Salters goes right to the rim and uses the glass for her sixth point. 49-33, 3 minutes to play. Rutherford double team to the backcourt. Overhead skip into the front court. It goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. 2:54 to go, second quarter. That pass went right to me over the head of Knuckles for Carson-Newman's 12th turnover. 2:54 to play until halftime. Did we get it in camera? We did. Quality effort right there, have to say. Precious equipment was in danger there. Dribble inside the arc. Schuler from the right wing misses the three short. Glenville's 5 of 16 from three. A deflected pass and another turnover. Cherry bouncing. Stubbs, the right-hand layup high in the air and scores it. 49-35, 4 straight points for Glenville State. Eagles breaking the pressure. Alvey ahead of the pack to Taylor for the left-hand layup. Lindsay's got 14 and has made all 6 of her shots. Carson-Newman's cracked 51 here in the opening half. Deflected ball. Stubbs driving in against 2. Gets blocked underneath again by Knuckles, and it goes off Stubbs and back to Carson-Newman. 51-35. 2:12 to play in the opening half, and Carson-Newman has 51 points, 2 away from matching its most in a half this season. Left wing, Hayworth inside the arc, dribbling, now gives it back to Penland. We're under 2 to play until halftime. Penland bounces it for Hayworth. Carly, right-hand dribble, goes between the legs a couple of times, skips it to the corner. Sullivan, she pump fakes a three, puts it on the floor, gets right around the defender and scores with the right hand. Sullivan putting the moves on Schuler for the deuce. 11 for Jennifer, and the lead is 18. Bounce it in the backcourt. Okibo met by 2, lobs it into the middle. Schuler the catch, but a backcourt violation. Her pass to Cherry was too quick, and Cherry had her back foot hit the midcourt line. Glenville State coughs it up for an 18th time. 1:33 until halftime. Carson-Newman's next field goal will be its most points in a half in a game this year. Carly Hayworth, hands off. Penland to Gonzalez. Emily puts it on the floor, kicks it to the right wing. Sullivan, pump fakes, drives in the middle, dumps it off. Taylor, the catch, left-hand hook, up in the air, airballed it. Rebound underneath, collected by Yancey. Yancey off and running, left wing skip. Riley a triple. This one hits the backboard first, no good. Offensive rebound, Spencer. She shoves it back up there and in off glass. Amari Spencer's second field goal, 53-37, 60 seconds to go. Eagles nearly turned it over. It's still loose. Taylor rips it away, drives inside, shoots, and is fouled. Hectic play underneath. Sullivan's pass was a difficult one. Taylor collected but had a bunch of blue jerseys around her in the painted area. Look at the change of possession, how many times it happened. Taylor eventually was the one that collected it and drew the foul in the act of shooting. 54.5 seconds to play in the second quarter. And Lindsay Taylor is heading back to the free throw line. She is 2 for 2, and Carson-Newman as a team is 3 of 3. Lindsay's got a game-high 14 points for the Lady Eagles, who are shooting an astounding 68% from the field. First free throw for Lindsay's an air ball. She'll want that one back. Lindsay's got her most points in a game since November 23rd against Catawba. Over her last 7 games, her most points in a game was 13 on 2 different occasions. Off to a great start and a new calendar year. Makes the second, she's got 15 and will exit, and Maddie Knuckles will take her place for the final 54. Eagles showing their 2-2-1 pressure. Glenville State's full court pressure has been man-to-man all game. Carson-Newman's is a 2-2-1 trapping full court pressure. Stubbs breaks the pressure with the dribble, spins away from the defender, and reverses to Spencer. Spencer attacks Sullivan, kicks it out into the corner. Riley stepped out of bounds and then threw the ball off Mike Mincy. That was chaotic in the left corner. Glenville State has turned it over 19 times. 41 seconds to go until halftime. Carson-Newman is at 54 points, most first half points this season. Sullivan in the middle of the defense, bounces it underneath. It was deflected and stolen. Riley steals it away. That's her first steal. Transition. Stubbs stops with a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bounces it for Spencer. She pulls up the right-hand shot. Missed it off the right side. Knuckles the rebound. Skip it ahead. Rutherford all alone. Driving to the basket. Right-hand layup. High off glass. Count it. +1. Mike Mincy was saying slow it up. Hold for the final shot. And Tori Rutherford had other ideas. A determined drive to the hoop for Rutherford. And she'll head to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Nobody stopped Rutherford. Riley was late getting over, and she committed her first foul in Glenville's 4th in the quarter. 56-37. Rutherford's got 4 points. To the free throw line for 5. Hits the front of the iron and gets the friendly Holt roll. 20-point game. 12 seconds to play in the half. Stubbs hounded in the backcourt by Gonzalez. Spins away from her. Stubbs goes behind the back, and Gonzalez picked it away. 6 and 5, 2-on-1. Alvey all the way. Had it ripped and fouled as she goes flying along the baseline. James went in and whacked Alvey on the arm for her first personal. It'll be free throws for Michaela Alvey with 2.9 seconds to play in the half. More defense from CN. In this first half. 57-37. Alvey can pad on to what is Carson-Newman's largest lead. Lady Eagles are 69% from the field in the first half. First free throw is in the air, and Alvey gets the friendly roll. 58 first half points. Carson-Newman's made 5 of its final 6 shots, and during this stretch, Glenville State has turned it over 4 times. Alvey's next free throw is also in the air, and it goes in and out. Rebound, Okibo. Throw it to half court. Schuler doesn't see the clock, and that's the end of the opening half. What a half for Carson-Newman. They've not played in 10 days, but it looks like this team has been practicing playing since they took off several days for the holiday break. Lady Eagles certainly playing like they are in mid-season form. 69% shooting from the field. They forced 20 turnovers. They take it away 12 times. And Lindsay Taylor's got 15 points to pace all scores in this game. It's all Lady Eagles on this New Year's Day here in Holt Fieldhouse. 58-37 Carson-Newman as we break for halftime here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeneagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, ShopSeeAndEagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit ShopSeeAndEagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeAndEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopSeeAndEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers, glad you've decided to spend part of your New Year's Day with us here on the Eagle Sports Network, whether you're listening along the radio or watching on Flow Hoops on Flow Sports. We're glad you're with us. It's Carson-Newman 58 and Glenville State 37. It's only halftime. Glenville State has seen Carson-Newman shoot 69% from the field, and certainly that mark has Carson-Newman well on its way to shooting its highest percentage of the season. Lady Eagles have knocked down only 4 triples, but only in 9 shot attempts. Lady Eagles have gone in the painted area where they have gotten 40 points in the paint compared to Glenville State's 37 total points. Carson-Newman's been able to break the Pioneers' harassing and constant tenacious defense. Carson-Newman does have 14 turnovers, but compare that to Glenville State's 20 turnovers, and Carson-Newman's only taken 2 less shots than the Pioneers in this contest as well. It's a ridiculous pace, and Carson-Newman has thrived in the ridiculous pace that Glenville State wants this game to be played at. Carson-Newman loves playing up-tempo games. Most teams in the South Atlantic Conference will want Carson-Newman to play at a slower pace and try to slow it down to a degree. And Carson-Newman rarely gets a game like this where the opposing team wants to get up and down the floor like this, and the Lady Eagles have thrived, putting up 29 points in each quarter of this contest. We'll tell you how things started to turn. Glenville State and Carson-Newman went back and forth for a majority of the first quarter, but the Lady Eagles scored 11 of the final 12, including the final 9 points of the quarter, and Carson-Newman led by 8 points at the end of the first quarter. And then into the second quarter, it really wasn't one big run. It was multiple 7-0 runs for Carson-Newman that helped the Lady Eagles grow this margin to 21, its largest margin of lead. Here is at halftime. It was a mini 7-0 run in a minute span early in the second quarter, and they did the same 4 minutes after that, nearing the halfway point of the second quarter. Just mini bursts throughout this first half has allowed Carson-Newman to hold a 21-point advantage at halftime. Lindsay Taylor's having her best game since mid-November. She has 15 points and has made 6 of her 7 shot attempts along with 3 free throws. Jennifer Sullivan is in double figures for the 11th time in her Carson-Newman career in 13 games played now. She's got 11 on 5 of 6 shooting. Campbell Pentland has 8 points. She's moved to 21st on the all-time scoring list with her 8-point performance so far. Emily Gonzalez has a team-high 5 assists and has 7 points. Michaela Albee with 5 points. Tori Rutherford with 5 points. Abigail Johnson, Maddie Knuckles, Madeline Ladd all have field goals off the bench. And Carson-Newman's been able to get 12 points off the bench. But 2 big areas where Carson-Newman has thrived. It's limited turnovers, which was certainly a key. But it has also scored 26 points off of, has plus 26 points in the painted area compared to Glenville State, who only has 14 points, 40 to 14 points in the paint. It's a big discrepancy so far and has limited Glenville State's offensive rebounding and second chance opportunities. It's halftime at Holt, 58-37, the advantage for Carson-Newman at halftime. It's led at halftime in all but one game this season. We'll tell you what's going on around the South Atlantic Conference and what's to come for Carson-Newman athletics when we return to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman by 21 points. It's halftime with the Lady Eagles leading 58-37 over Glenville State. Carson-Newman is one of 2 South Atlantic Conference teams that will be in action today. Coker is on the road at Barton. Carson-Newman will play a ranked Coker team. Coker is number 23 in the latest Women's Basketball Coaches Association poll at number 23. Carson-Newman checks in at 15 after that North Georgia loss. Slid 5 spots, so it'll be number 15 Carson-Newman and number 23 Coker in Hartsville on Saturday. But the Cobras play a 2 o'clock contest with Barton today. It's a road game for Coker. Also playing today in Division II women's college basketball. There's only 14 teams that have the privilege of playing on New Year's Day. Southern Wesleyan is at Furman. Francis Marion is at Shaw. St. Leo is at Barry. Tampa and Nova Southeastern will play. And Emmanuel will play Augusta. So you've got some Southeast regional teams competing there on this New Year's Day. Start of a new calendar year, and Carson-Newman's playing its first game ever on New Year's Day. Some scores yesterday. Newberry in an exhibition fell to Presbyterian 63-43. North Georgia defeated Reinhardt 95-52. Shippensburg was a 7-point winner over Chestnut Hill 65-58. Shorter defeated Fort Valley State 61-51. Mount Olive took on NCA&T yesterday and lost 100-42 in that contest. Elon defeated Lees McRae. Those were all New Year's Eve scores. Story of the first half: Carson-Newman's ridiculous efficiency from the field. Lady Eagles shot 69% in that opening half and scored 40 points in the paint. What do they have for an encore in the second half? Trying to extend the third longest active home winning streak in the country to 20 games. We'll take you through the second half when we come back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman and Glenville State meeting for the third time ever and second straight season. It's Carson-Newman by 21 points as we get set to start the second half. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 69% shooting from the field. Glenville State, I can't imagine they'll adjust anything defensively. They're going to play this up-tempo pace, but they're going to have to find a way to defend Carson-Newman's interior scoring, which has been ridiculous throughout this game. 40 points in the paint in this first half, and as we get set for the second half, I'm sure Carson-Newman will want to stay thriving in the painted area. Statistically, Carson-Newman has made 17 of its 23 layups. I figure most of those or a lot of those are contested, so CN's done an excellent job in the painted area. That backs up the theory and the point that Carson-Newman's points in the paint have been the difference in this game. High possession game. 50 possessions each way, 100 total possessions in that opening half. The two teams a year ago shot 140 shots. This year, in the first half, 72. So we're close to the same pace. But remember, a lot of missed shots last year, so a lot of offensive rebounds and a lot of second chance opportunities in last year's meeting. Second half underway. Glenville left to right in the second half. It's Yancey with the right-hand dribble, kicking it out for Cherry in front of the Pioneer bench. Right-hand dribble. Crossing over, handing off for Yancey back out front. She puts it on the floor. Stevie Yance spinning up and under over Gonzalez. High off glass, no. Defensive rebound, Sullivan, and she's off and running. Sullivan stopping at the free throw line, and her pass was deflected from behind and stolen. Yancey rips it away and forces Carson-Newman into its 15th turnover. 30 seconds into the third, James puts it on the floor, fumbled the handoff, tracks it back down near midcourt and hands off for Yancey. Yancey's got 5 points, gives it off Cherry. She'll step back, a triple offline. No. Okibo offensive rebound. Spins on Taylor, goes into the body. And what's the call? You have an offensive foul? Yep, offensive foul. Okibo was trying to barrel over Taylor and charged with her first foul. Gives it back to Carson. Good wall-off defense from Taylor. And Okibo took the brunt of that contact as well. Not only did she commit the offensive foul, but she also fell down after it. In the middle of the defense, Gonzalez 3-on-2. Sullivan, a right wing three. Got it. Jennifer Sullivan nails Carson-Newman's 5th triple. She's got 14, and the lead for Carson-Newman is 24. 61-37. Okibo ahead to Cherry. She stops at the right wing. Pump fakes, puts it on the floor, and skips out front for Yancey. Lob it, free throw line. Okibo goes to work. Right-hand shot off glass. No. Rolls off to the right side, and Gonzalez rips down the rebound. Double team comes. She throws it to Penland. Outlet pass now to Rutherford. Corner triple off glass. How many banks are we going to see on New Year's Day? Torrey uses the glass, and it's 64-37. Carson-Newman's made its first 2 shots after halftime, and they've both been from beyond the arc. Yancey, one dribble off to Riley, top of the key three. She'll launch and drill it. Good-looking stroke from Ashlyn Riley. That is her 3rd three. She's got 11. But Glenville State is down 24. Long skip, Rutherford to Taylor. One power dribble, a second one. A left-hand shot off glass is good. Lindsay Taylor is 7 of 8 and has 17. And Okibo just stepped across the end line. Tried to pass it in, stumbled, and stepped on the out-of-bounds line before inbounding the ball. That is Glenville State's 22nd turnover. And Okibo will exit along with Riley. Inbound, right baseline, Rutherford. Looking, inbounds to Taylor, gets it back. Torrey out front for Jennifer Sullivan. Sullivan, one skip, Penland. Campbell against a Glenville State man-to-man defense. Back out front, throw it inside, pass deflected by Salters. Carson-Newman will keep it with 18 to shoot. 7:44 to go in the third, and Carson-Newman's opened up a 26-point lead here at home against Glenville State. Right baseline inbound. Torrey looking, still looking, lobs it to the wing. Gonzalez the catch off to Penland. Right corner three is up short. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Yancey. Yancey crosses half court inside the arc now. Pump fakes, kicks it to a cutting Carney who floats it up and in. Nice find that time. Yancey to Carney for her 2nd field goal. Carson-Newman quickly the other way. Gonzalez and the Eagles break the pressure. Out to a trailing Sullivan. Top of the key three. Swish. Jennifer Rains home her 3rd three. She's got 17 to match Taylor's 17. And Carson-Newman's up 27 and forces another turnover. That is 23 mistakes by the Pioneers now in this contest, as 5 new players are going to set to return. Schuler, Riley, Okibo, Gist, and Stubbs all back on the floor. Gonzalez skips it left side. Rutherford against a 2-3 matchup zone for the Pioneers. They've gone zone to try to figure out how to defend Carson-Newman, who is shooting 70% Penland to Gonzalez. One more left corner. Sullivan again. She's got another. Jennifer Sullivan is 4 of 4 from 3. She's got 20, and the lead is 30 for CN here at home. 6:45 to go in the third. Stubbs putting it on the floor, driving in. Pump fake, shoots through traffic, missed the shot. The rebound deflects out off Carson-Newman. 17 to shoot, ball never hit the rim. Alvey in, Gonzalez out for Carson-Newman. Pioneers moving left to right, and have seen Carson-Newman go on another 6-0 burst. Nearly a turnover. Sullivan pokes it away from Stubbs. It is a turnover. Jennifer lays it up. No, got it ripped away underneath. It'll stay with Carson-Newman trying to hop through 2 for the layup attempt and had it swatted away. Sullivan and Taylor have combined for 37 points and have made 15 of their 17 shots. They're doing it at a ridiculous rate. Alvey, right elbow, looking inside. Now out front for Campbell Penland. Penland puts it on the deck, driving left baseline, cut off by 2, kicks it out. Taylor pump fakes a deep shot, drives in and gets whacked. Stubbs was there to whack Taylor to the deck, who fell hard to the hardwood and is okay, but took a lot of contact from Kenya Stubbs, who commits her 3rd foul. 5 new players back on the floor for Glenville State. Line change once more as Taylor will head to the free throw line with Carson-Newman ahead by 30 points, 72 to 42. Taylor needs a second to catch her breath before shooting these free throws. Ball comes to her. She catches it now. Gets set for her first free throw attempt. She's 3 of 4 and now 3 of 5. Eagle Fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. We're AEC member-owned and service-driven. Taylor's second one is lined up. It's off the left side. No, Alvey tips the rebound. It's loose in the corner. Alvey's got it. Finds Rutherford for the layup. The extra effort from Alvey leads to Tori Rutherford's 4th field goal and her 10th point. Late Eagles by 32. Salters inside the arc to Spencer. She rips through, has it deflected out to Yancey. One more to Cherry at the right wing. Cherry crossing over, going around Alvey, who bumped into her, and a foul. First foul on Carson-Newman after halftime, and the first on Alvey. And with 5:59 to go in the third, the Pioneers will inbound from the baseline as Maddie Knuckles will replace Campbell Penland on the floor. It's an 8-0 run for Carson-Newman, who has made its last 3 shots from the field and has outscored Glenville State 16-5 in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter to open up a 32-point lead. Cherry, left corner, rips through, goes between the legs, steps back from the 14-foot spot just beyond the elbow, or just inside the elbow, nails it. It's a 30-point game, but Carson-Newman's out and running. Alvey steps into a shot, missed it off glass. Rebound, tracked down, and Spencer kicks it ahead the other way, but the pass way over the head of Yancey, and it goes out of bounds. 25 Glenville State turnovers, gives the ball back to Carson-Newman. We still have 5.5 minutes to play in the third. And the Pioneers have committed 25 turnovers and have allowed 74 points. Rutherford cross-court skip to Alvey. Alvey back to Rutherford in the front court. Sullivan's got it, right corner, crossing over, gets around her defender, goes to the cup, pump fake, shoots, and it rolls around and off. Taylor, the offensive rebound. She's whacked and fouled. Well, Glenville State's tallest player that has played in this game is Wando Okibo's 6 foot. She's not on the floor, and they have lacked for size. They are playing basically 5 guards, and Taylor's had her way underneath. Grabs her first offensive rebound, and it will result in another trip to the line. First free throw up, and it hits the glass, no good. Taylor with 17 points for Carson-Newman, one of 3 in double figures. Second one's in the air, and it barely grazed the iron, no good. 74-44, Alvey tips the pass, a steal, goes up, shoots, and scores, and one! Alvey attacking, getting after it again. Creates chaos, the deflection, a steal, and a score. And is headed to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Terrific work once again from Alvey. A pest after the miss, and creates herself an and one opportunity with a determined drive there to the right side of the floor. 76-44, 5:15 to play in the third, and Alvey back to the line to try to cap a three-point play. She's got 7 points and has made 3 of her 5 shots. Riley, Schuler, Stubbs, Cherry, and Okibo are the 5 for Glenville State after a host of changes. Free throw up and good from Alvey. Lead is 33. Largest lead for the Lady Eagles here today. Pressure broken in the front court. Stubbs double teamed by Hayworth and Sullivan. Finds Riley at the wing. One more out front. Cherry pump fakes a 3. Now will shoot it and miss it off to the right. Rebound deflects and Schuler's got it. Going baseline, bounces. Okibo shoots off glass and scores and one. Now Glenville State doing what it does very well. Rebound off misses and scoring off misses. Okibo to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. That'll bring us to a timeout. 4:57 to go in the third, and Carson-Newman has opened up a 31-point advantage here at Holt. They've outscored the Pioneers by 10 in the third, trying to pad on to this large lead here in the third at Holt. We're back for more after this.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Carson-Newman is shooting 68.9% from the field and leads Glenville State 77-46. 4:57 to play in the third quarter. Well, if you're wondering what the record is in program history for highest field goal percentage, 67.9 against Queens on February 10th of 2018. That was a game played in Holt Fieldhouse that Carson-Newman won, obviously, by shooting that high percentage. We'll see if they can keep up this ridiculous efficiency. 30-point game after the and one free throw. Sullivan and the Eagles break the pressure. She bounces. Johnson shoots and is whacked by Cherry. Well, once you break this Glenville State pressure, you're going to have a numbers advantage, and Carson-Newman's been able to break it and create that numbers advantage forward. And although it doesn't result in a basket this time, it's free throws for Abigail Johnson. Second trip to the line today, and her first attempt this trip is no good off the back of the iron. Carson-Newman is 7 of 14 from the line. Johnson's second one is up and swishes in. She's got 3 points. 31-point game, 78-47. Stubbs in the backcourt. Needs help, bounces it far side. Schuler, skip it across half court. Cherry's got it, right-hand dribble at the right wing. She's double-teamed, dribbling into the corner. Now hands for Stubbs. Stubbs driving middle, stops, kicks it to the right wing. Cherry pump fakes 3. The senior guard crosses over, goes right to the rim and floats it in. Dream Cherry averages double figures, but that's just her second field goal. 78-49, 4:20 to play in the third. Hayworth to the wing at Alvey. Now inside, Johnson with a mismatch and a left-hand shot off glass. Abigail Johnson's second field goal increases Carson-Newman's advantage back up to 31. Both teams have made 5 of their last 7 shots. Cherry driving, floating, a shot up off glass, no. Knuckles rips down the defensive rebound. Long outlet to Hayworth. She's got Johnson all alone. Hayworth ahead. Johnson the catch, the right-hand layup. Carson-Newman beats Glenville State down the floor for another basket. 82-49, 3:44 to go. Okibo to Riley. She drives into the middle, kicks it to the wing. Cherry a catch 3. Hits the right side of the iron, no. Rebound, Sullivan. Sullivan trapped in the deep corner, needs help, and throws it ahead to Hayworth. Numbers the other way. Hayworth steps into a triple. No good. Offensive rebound. Batted around. Controlled underneath by Glenville State. They go the other way. Schuler, 2-on-2. Dragged the pivot foot. Collected the cross-court feed into the front court. And then realized that she didn't have numbers and tried to slow her momentum, but dragged that back foot to commit Glenville State's 27th turnover. 82-49, 3:16 to play in the third quarter. Carson-Newman's offense has been ridiculous in this game as Yancey deflects it out on the inbound. Carson-Newman has shot the ball very well, 69% to score 82 points, and we've still got 13-plus minutes to go in this basketball game. Hayworth crosses over, splits two, crossing half court, still dribbling, skips it. Campbell Penland's open, turns down the three, puts it on the floor, bounces to a back-cutting lad, tried to shove it underneath to Alvey. The pass was deflected by Carney, and Carson-Newman will keep it with 3 minutes to play in the third and 14 seconds on the shot clock. Hayworth will inbound. Lob it out front, Penland the catch. Left-hand dribble off a screen. Throws it out front, Alvey, 8 to shoot. Mack puts it on the floor. Left-hand drive, shot off glass, and it rolls in. Michaela Alvey's in double figures for the first time this year. She's got 10, and the lead is 35. Largest lead of the day. Carney splits two, kicks it out. Yancey atop of the key triple. She's got it. Stevie Yancey has her second three, 84-52. 2.5 to play, 3-on-2. Alvey cross court to Ladd. She catches, throws to Johnson. Right hand layup. It's a clinic once the Eagles get it across half court. 86-52. 2:15 to go in the third. Glenville breaks the pressure. Yancey to Carney. She puts it on the floor, kicks it out, top of the key. Cherry turns it over. Penland ripped it away. Penland ahead to Hayworth. 3-on-2. Carly to the basket herself. Left-hand layup through traffic. Carson-Newman continues to dominate in the painted area. That is 56 paint points in this game and a 36-point lead. Salters bumped, turns it over, missed the shot. Penland the other way. Campbell to the right wing, bounces underneath, and Carney steps in front for the steal. We've got Pioneers leaking the other way. Carney doesn't see it. She'll cross half court with a crossover dribble. Stops at the top of the key. Now we'll try a three and miss it. It spins out, and Penland's got the rebound. Final 90 seconds. Carson-Newman by 36. Alvey to Hayworth. Hayworth steps at the wing, stops, looks for a back cut. It's not there. Finds Johnson, who gives it back to Hayworth. Left wing three. In and out. Rebound deflects into the hands of Dream Cherry. Cherry the other way. At the top of the key, steps back. Here's a three. It's short. Penland grabs the rebound. Her fifth board. Campbell, double team in the backcourt, needs help. Skips it, front court. Alvey, 3-on-2. Alvey into the left corner. Shooting practice for Ladd. She's got it. Madeline Ladd's ninth three, and it is a 39-point lead. 91-52. 40 seconds left in the third. Carney pump fakes a three. She'll throw it in the corner, and Alvey deflects it out. Carson-Newman has scored 13 in the last 16 and 7 straight, and both teams are making a line change. 5 new players both ways, and a big round of applause from the Holt Fieldhouse crowd and Carson-Newman faithful that have made their way to Holt Fieldhouse on this New Year's Day for that group's effort on the floor. A rare time when these two teams have gone on a scoring drought. Glenville State has not scored in 2 minutes. 91-52, 37 seconds to play. We've got a stoppage, and one of the officials is at the scores table, probably talking about the shot clock. We'll put 13 on the shot clock for Glenville State. 33 points here in the third quarter for Carson-Newman to outscore Glenville State by 18. Another ridiculous scoring quarter for CN. And bound it, Stubbs to Schuler. Bounce it to the block. Riley fumbles it. It ends back up with Schuler. 5 to shoot. Stubbs attacks and is fouled. It's in the act of shooting. Kenya Stubbs will shoot 2 shots after Gonzalez commits her first foul. It's just Carson-Newman's third foul of the quarter. And Kenya Stubbs to the free throw line where she shoots 66%. First free throw in the air. It hits the back of the iron and misses. It is the 33 points for Carson-Newman here in the third quarter. Has tied the most points in a quarter this season for C, and that was achieved in the first against Lenore-Rhine. Pair of misses. Gonzalez the rebound and is tied up after the rebound. Possession goes to Carson-Newman. 25 seconds to go in the period. Shot clock is off. Maddie Knuckles set to inbound, and two of the officials are huddled up here in Carson-Newman's backcourt discussing something. Knuckles looking, needs help, bounces it in the backcourt. Gonzalez, she starts sprinting near midcourt, crossing over with the dribble around two defenders, leaves it off to a trailing Knuckles, top of the key three. She's got it. Maddie Knuckles' first three, and Carson-Newman has its most points in a quarter this season. 36 now for CN in the third. And another Glenville turnover, 6 and 5. CN the other way, ahead. Rutherford to catch the right-hand layup. No good. Rebound Glenville, and the third quarter is over. Carson-Newman is rolling here at Holt Fieldhouse, 94-52. It's all Carson-Newman. They outscore Glenville State 36-15 in the third and lead by 42 after 30 minutes of hoops. 10 more minutes on the clock as we head to the fourth quarter after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
We head to the fourth quarter on a couple of record watches. Carson-Newman is shooting 69% from the field, the best shooting percentage in a game in Carson-Newman's program history is 67.9. It's very close. We'll see if CN can hold on to it. They're also 32 points away from the program record for points in a game. That is 125. They're at 94 as we start the fourth, and Glenville State starts with a miss. Knuckles in the front court gives it over to Gonzalez at the right wing. Emily crosses over off a Taylor screen, looking inside. Lindsay's going to post up. Gonzalez dribbles to the corner. Now shovels it for Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles with 10 to shoot. Lobs it inside. Taylor to catch. The right-hand shot off glass. It sneaks in. Lindsay Taylor has made all but one shot for 19 points, and it's 96-52. Carson-Newman continuing to add on to its largest lead. Samuel lobs it into the front court, and it's controlled by Cherry. Glenville State's going to run some half-court offense. We'll see if they maybe decide to slow the tempo of this game down as Spencer lines up a three and misses. Caroline Hill has the rebound. She sprints across half-court with a dribble. Hill getting her first minutes of the day. Right-hand dribble out front, looks for a cutter, still dribbling at the top of the key, steps back, now skips for Rutherford. Torrey throws it inside, Taylor's wide open and makes a left-hand layup. A miscommunication underneath, and Carson-Newman leads 98-52, and Glenville State requests for time. 8:43 to go in the fourth quarter, and we'll take a break here in the action. Carson-Newman by 46 on New Year's Day. It's a happy new year for Mike Mincy's group as they try to salt away a 20th straight home victory. 98-52. We're back for more after this.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
8:43 to go. Glenville State ball to start or to continue on in this fourth quarter. It's Carson-Newman 98 and Glenville State 52. Lady Eagles have 60 points in the paint compared to Glenville State's 52 total. 8:40 to go. Here's more full court pressure. CN is not letting up. Cherry and the Pioneers break the pressure. Here comes a double team. She'll bounce it in the back to James. James inside the arc, kicks it out. Okibo pump fakes a three, bounces it to the baseline. It was deflected. Cherry keeps it in. 8 to shoot. Spencer into the corner. James, a corner triple. Strong offensive rebound collected by Samuel. She'll step in, pop up top of the key three, miss it off the right side. Knuckles the rebound, had it ripped away. Stolen, a steal, and Cherry missed the left-hand layup underneath. It's still with Glenville State. James tracks it down. Samuel out front. It's Salters driving in, splitting two, shooting and missing. Gonzalez in a world of traffic rips away the rebound. Cross-court feed, Hill to a cutting Taylor. One more to Rutherford, but it was stolen by Glenville State. 7:45 to go in the contest. Top of the key three, James. It's up. It's barely going to graze the iron, and the rebound collected by Rutherford. Torrey's got 5 boards. Gonzalez to the left corner. Caroline Hill lining up a three. It's short. Rutherford right there. Offensive rebound. Stick back, and that's 100. 100-52. Carson-Newman flirting with that program record for points. Needs 26 in the final 7+. Okibo driving through contact. Missed the shot. Knuckles the rebound. Knuckles cross court. Inside the arc, hands for Hill. Hill driving in through traffic, missed the shot. It gets deflected out. And with 7:04 to go in the fourth quarter, both teams are making line changes. 5 new players both ways. See if Glenville State can get out of this. Obviously, it's an out-of-region game for both teams, so it really won't affect NCAA tournament seeding, but a win like this for Carson-Newman at this margin of victory will certainly look pretty good. Alvey pulls up for a left elbow shot. It's an air ball, and the rebound deflects out. Now Carson-Newman's at 69.5% from the field. As they start to rotate more and more with this game out of reach, we'll see if they can keep that percentage as high as it is. 41 of 60 from the field. Hayworth lobs it out front. McMahon the catch. Hands off for Sullivan. Sullivan's got 20, crossing over inside the arc, kicks it to the baseline. Alvey, one dribble, pull-up shot. It's short. Rebound goes to Alvey. Cutting is Penland. One dribble, a shot up, no good. Rebound deflects out, and it's controlled by Gist. She goes the other way against Carson-Newman's defense and gets around Alvey for a deuce. Shot good from Jakia Gist, 100-54 with 6.5 to play. Sullivan and the Eagles break the pressure, and she'll leave it off for Carly Hayworth out front. Hayworth, left-hand dribble, getting to the wing, has the ball deflected away from her, and she's fouled by Carney. Third foul on my Kala Carney, and it's Glenville State's first here in the fourth. The ref just hit Ashlyn Riley with the basketball, trying to track it down to the backcourt, and then as she was subbing out, she ran right where the basketball was headed. Basketball gathered, Riley's okay, and Carson-Newman will inbound in front of its bench, moving right to left. Inbound to the guard, Sullivan. Down screen set for Penland at the wing. She pump fakes the three, bounces it into the paint, but it was deflected and stolen 18th turnover from CN. A drive inside, a Euro shot up from Samuel is no good, and she's fouled. Foul is going to be charged to Carson-Newman's Jennifer Sullivan. That'll be her first. And Carson-Newman's first in the fourth. Free throws for Jamesha Samuel, a senior from Valdosta, Georgia. Senior guard playing her first minutes of the afternoon. First free throw is up, and it swishes in. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeneagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. shopseeneagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Second free throw hits the back of the iron, and the rebound's tracked down along the near baseline by Alvey. 45-point game, 100-55. Hayworth around two defenders into the corner. Penland lines up a corner triple. It's no good. Sullivan, offensive rebound, goes up and is fouled. Sullivan's activity on the offensive glass gives Carson-Newman its 9th offensive rebound, and Jennifer will have free throws coming her way for the first time today. As Carson-Newman's gone cold from the field. 4 straight misses, and they've only missed 22 shots in this game. Sullivan's first free throw swishes in. CN's at 101 points. Sullivan has 20-plus points for the 5th time in 13 games with CN, and for the first time since scoring 23 at Emory and Henry right before Thanksgiving. Lob it, front court, catch, and shot up for Carney is off to the left, no good. Strong on the shot, Sullivan the rebound. She's got 7 boards. That's a career high. Sullivan, double team to the backcourt, cross-court skip, Penland, one more to a cutting Alvey right-hand layup is good. Excellent vision, Penland to Alvey for the deuce. Alvey's got 12. CN's lead is 49, and another throwaway, a steal. Alvey throws it and tried to lob it to Hayworth. It was deflected out by Yancey. Here comes 4 new players for Carson-Newman. Johnson, Hill, Rutherford, Ladd, Knuckles. And they'll keep 5 new players. Hill, Johnson, Knuckles, Rutherford, Ladd for CN. Glenville State brings 5 new ones in as well. Stubbs, Cherry, Samuel, Salters, and James. Steal for Glenville on the inbound. Carson-Newman's 19th turnover. Samuel lines a left wing 3 up. It hits the back of the iron. No. James fights for the offensive rebound against Rutherford and has it, but then Rutherford tips the pass away and steals it from James. Torrey across half court, met by a double team. It's loose. It ends up with Knuckles. Cross court skip to Ladd. Eagles will reset halfway through the fourth. Knuckles bounces it underneath. It's deflected and stolen along the baseline. Good steal from Salters. Transition goes Jade Salters to the block, goes around Hill, shoots and misses. Eagles have numbers. Leaking is Rutherford ahead of the pack. 4:40 to go. She'll make a left-hand layup for her 14th point. It's 106-55, a 51-point lead. Knuckles a steal. Maddie leaves it off. Rutherford baseline shot, good. Torrey Rutherford with 16. It's a 53-point game. CN has scored the last 8. And has made 3 straight shots. Lob it into the front court, caught by Stubbs. She drives inside the arc against Johnson and gets crushed. It's a blocking foul. Stubbs ran right into Johnson and fell hard to the deck. Johnson's second foul. Stood her ground, and Stubbs sees Johnson commit the foul. 108-55. It is all CN here at Holt. Lady Eagles are rolling, shooting 67% from the field and have scored 108. It's the most points in a game for Carson-Newman this season. They are rolling and on their way to a 20th straight home victory. We'll bring you the final 4:14 from Holt Fieldhouse after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Jennifer Sullivan, 22. Lindsay Taylor, 21. Tori Rutherford, 16. Michaela Alvey, 12. Abigail Johnson, 10. Those are all the double-figure scores for a Mike Mincy-led group that has put up 108 points so far in this game. 4:14 to go. Stubbs at the free throw line, and our first free throw switches in. Kenya Stubbs, a freshman guard from California, with her third point, averaging 9 per game. Second one's in the air. It hits the front of the iron and is no good. Johnson rips down the miss. 4:10 to go in the fourth. Rutherford to Knuckles in the backcourt, and we have a clock malfunction. Put 26 on the shot clock. It was frozen as play continued. Okibo will return, and Stubbs will exit for Glenville State. 4:08 to go. Eagles are 18 points away from the program record for points. They've been absurdly efficient in this game. We'll see if they can continue that pace here in the fourth, down the stretch. Rutherford crosses over inside the arc, flows it to Ladd in the corner. She pump fakes a three, stops and fades away, shoots and misses the shot. Knuckles tracks down the offensive rebound. Right-hand layup, high off glass is good. Maddie Knuckles with 7. That's 110 for CN. First time in 5 years scoring more than 110 points in a game. Riley stops at the free throw line, misses a shot short. Rebound is tracked down by the freshman Riley to keep the possession with Glenville State. Drive inside and a running right-hand shot. High off glass, misses from Gist. Knuckles the rebound. CN's got a 4-on-3. Rutherford and trailing Hill. She pump fakes a 3. Caroline Hill driving inside and is fouled on her way up. Free throws for Carson-Newman freshman Caroline Hill with 3:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Line change for Glenville State. Callie McMahon will insert into the game for the first time, and Carly Hayworth will sub in as well. Caroline Hill to the free throw line for Carson-Newman. First free throw is up. It's good. She swishes it in. That is her 5th made free throw and her 10th point of her freshman year. Has been in and out of the lineup at times. This is her 6th game played. Missed a handful in early December with a foot injury. Makes the second. It's 112-56. CN has doubled up the Pioneers here at home. Nearly a steal in the backcourt. Controlled by Salter. She throws it to the baseline for Cherry. Back out front, Carney. Lob it out front, Cherry to Samuel. She pump fakes, throws one up, missed it. James collects it. Shot clock reset. It shouldn't have. James will fire it up anyway. Missed the shot right. Hill the rebound. 2:50 to go. Ladd hits the deck in the backcourt. Eagles running the other way. Hayworth will dribble it out toward midcourt. Throw it over to Madeline Ladd. Deep one. She thought about it. Pump fakes. Now dribbling out front. Right-hand pass to Carly Hayworth. 15 to shoot. Carly going to work inside the arc. Dribbles to the baseline. Needs help. Carly double team. Bounces it for Ladd. Left wing 3 is up. It is short. Rebound deflects along the baseline into the hands of James. 112-56. James falls down. Turns it over. Glenville's 33rd turnover. Hayworth double teamed in the backcourt and can't split 2. That's a turnover. Carney the other way misses the layup but is fouled. Hectic pace. Everybody ran away from Hayworth and Carney was left all alone in the backcourt, double teamed, and a steal for Carney leads to free throws for the Pioneers. Now Glenville State has committed now 33 turnovers. That is 4 shy of a season high. They committed 37 in a 7-point win over Bluefield State back on November 16th. But CN's defense has been off the charts. So is the offense, as Kearney's first free throw is no good. Couple of dribbles. She spins the basketball, and Kearney's next one is in the air and good. 2:12 to play. Kearney will exit with her 5 points, and into the game comes Yancey. Looks like Glenville State's showing zone press. McMahon in the backcourt, overhead pass to Johnson, looking underneath. They'll skip it to Hayworth in the right corner. She keeps it in. One dribble, three-pointers up for Carly, short. Rebound collected by Ashlyn Riley. She's off to the races. Riley had it ripped away. Nice steal underneath by Carly Hayworth. Hayworth Euro step shoots and is fouled. Is it a blocking foul? It's a charge, I think. They'll get Carson-Newman's Carly Hayworth for the charging foul, trying to get around the defender with the Euro step. Kearney and Samuel will return. $1:40 to play. Right corner, Schuler pump fakes a three, steps back, now tries one. It rolls off, no. Ladd tips the rebound to herself and controls, and we've got a foul in the backcourt. Ladd collided with Kearney underneath. It was a jump ball, though, I'm going to say. And possession is going to stay. It's going to stay with Carson-Newman after the rebound and the tie-up. Hayworth in the middle, Ladd into the right corner. Hill the catch, nice pass underneath. Johnson powers the shot up and in. What a pass from Caroline Hill, falling out of bounds to find Abigail Johnson. Euro step and Stubbs goes in and shoots a right-handed layup. 114 to 57. Baseball pass into the front court from Hayworth to Hill. Hill will dribble it out front now, drive inside the arc, pull it back out off a Johnson screen, pump fakes a three, reverses to Ladd. Ball loose underneath and stolen. Steal for Glenville State's Samuel. We're at the 42nd mark of this one. Here's a three swished in by Kearney, 114 to 62, and we've got a foul, I think, on the inbound. Or checking the time, one of the two. They'll put 39 seconds on the clock. After it ran after the made basket. It's been all Carson-Newman in this game. From the end of the first quarter on, CN has been rolling. Johnson, right corner. Caroline Hill pump fakes a three. 9-second difference, shot clock to game clock. I don't know if CN will put up another shot here in the half court. Hayworth off a screen. Shovels it off. McMahon, throw it inside. It's stolen. Controlled by Samuel. 10 seconds. She'll bounce it. Kearney's going to make a right-hand layup. 114 to 64. 5 seconds. Ladd is double teamed in the backcourt, and we've got a jump ball. They're going to tie her up with 2.7 seconds to play. Then the arrow stays with Glenville State. Right corner inbound for the Pioneers to wrap this one up. Three-pointer from Schuler's no good, and that does it. 114 to 64, the final. Happy New Year to Carson-Newman. The Eagles crush Glenville State, 114 to 64. Most points in a game since 2019, and CN shoots an astounding 65% from the field. Highest shooting percentage in 3 seasons as well. It's a 50-point win, and it's Carson-Newman's first 50-point win since 2022. Final score, 114-64, all CN here at Holt over Glenville State. 50-point dub, and the Pioneers see Carson-Newman extend their home winning streak to 20 games. The third longest active home winning streak extends to 20 games. Plenty to break down. The Domino's post-game report is heading your way after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Torrey Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. The Domino's post-game report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Tri-Light, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman crushes Glenville State on this New Year's Day at Holt. Glad you're with us. This is the Domino's post-game report after Carson-Newman's 50-point win, 114 to 64. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Whether you're a student looking for a late night snack or just out for some co-workers, Domino's has a deal for you. You get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Well, 10 days off for CN, and it didn't look like they needed days off at all or had days off at all. This team had 2 days to practice before playing host to Glenville State for the third ever meeting between the two schools, and Carson-Newman was ridiculously good all afternoon long throughout this game. Shoots a ridiculous 65% from the field, and for probably more than 80% of this game was above 68% from the field, which was the program record, and it still is the program record for made shots and field goal percentage. CN flirted with it throughout, makes 65% of its shots, and route to this 50-point win. Carson-Newman had more paint points than Glenville State had total points. 70 points for CN in the painted area compared to Glenville State's 64 total points. We'll hear from the head coach, Mike Mincy, here courtside after Carson-Newman's victory. We'll also bring up our Food City Player of the Game from this contest, but it'll be quite fascinating to see what is more impressive in his eyes from this game. Is it the ridiculous field goal percentage that his team puts together, 65%, or is it the defense that allows Glenville State, who averages 88 per game, to shoot 34%, turn it over 34 times, and score just 64 points? Those 64 points, second fewest in a game this season by this Pioneers group that had won 8 of its first 11 games of the season. Looking forward to that question when he comes around courtside here to recap this contest from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman scored 29 in both the first and second quarters and held a 21-point lead at halftime, and they really created separation with a 9-0 run at the end of the first quarter. That was a critical run for CN to create separation in this game. And into the second quarter, they used mini 7-0 bursts to eventually create that 21-point margin. Into the third quarter, it was much of the same. CN ended the third well by scoring the final 10 points in the third quarter to propel that third quarter lead all the way out to 42 points after 3 quarters, and then obviously piled it on there in the fourth as well. An 8-0 scoring run helped create what was the largest lead of the game, which was 57. Final score ends up being 114 to 64. Glenville State scored the final 7 points of this basketball game. Tons of possessions in this game. Total it up, 98 possessions for Carson-Newman, 99 for Glenville State. Just under 200 possessions in this basketball game. Carson-Newman made Glenville State pay for its defensive error or its offensive errors. They forced 34 Glenville turnovers due to the Lady Eagles, and they score 40 points off of those turnovers. Carson-Newman continues to be really good when it does 2 things well, and it did 2 things and did a lot of things well. But when this team forces turnovers and scores off those turnovers, Carson-Newman has shown that it is nearly unbeatable. CN has not lost this year. They're now 11-0 when doing that, scoring more points off turnovers than their opponent. Their only losses are games they did not score more points off of turnovers, and that is the same case for shooting the basketball. When Carson-Newman shoots better than its opponent this season, it is 10-0 and has won 25 straight games when doing so. Shoot it well, and you force turnovers and score off the turnovers. It's a recipe for any team in college basketball to have success, but even more so for Carson-Newman here today. 114-64 the final here from Holt Fieldhouse. Jennifer Sullivan, Lindsay Taylor both go above 20 points to help pace what was 5 double-figure scores for Mike Mincy's group that achieves the tied for fifth highest scoring effort in program history. Well, this also assisted on 37 of their 46 made shots. Pretty good if you ask me, wouldn't you say? 31 assists the last time CN had achieved a mark higher than 30 dimes. Domino's post-game report rolls on. We'll hear from the head coach, Mike Mincy, at the microphone when we come back to Frosty Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, Carson-Newman collects a 50-point victory here at Holt Fieldhouse, a game that after the first quarter was truly never in doubt. Mike Mincy's group was very impressive, and he's starting to make his way to the scores table to chat with us courtside after his team's crushing defeat of Glenville State. First time the program ever defeats Glenville State, and they do it in a very, very impressive way by a final score of 114-64. Still trying to track down how many games that Carson-Newman has had 30 assists, but from recent history and what we can tell, 37 assists is a ridiculous mark, and quite possibly might be the most assists in a game in program history. Continue to track it down, but either way, it is a very impressive, poor performance in this one. Now we're joined courtside, and we continue on with the Domino's post-game report with the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. I'm Andrew Rogers for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, golly, didn't look like you guys had a break for the holidays. Score 114, tied for the fifth most points in the program's history. Shoot 65%. Flirted with the program record for efficiency offensively throughout the game. Just fall short of that, but what were you more impressed with? You held the number 2 scoring offense to 64 points, and you put up 114. Was it the offense, the defense, or just everything?
I mean, honestly, it's probably everything, you know. When you take off the number of days we did, in Glenville State, you know, I'm going to give them their credit. They've been off since December 15th, and they are playing without their leading scorer. But sometimes that's worked against us when that kind of thing happens. You know, somebody else that's not their leading scorer comes up and has a big number. But, you know, when you've taken the break off like we have, and you're worried about them getting out of shape or not getting in the gym and shooting and that kind of thing, I'm just really impressed with how we took care of the basketball. You know, they turned people over 33 times a game. I think we had 25, but, you know, we had 37 assists. You know, I think they're one of the best pressing teams. Obviously, they clearly are, you know, in terms of turning people over. And keys? I have no idea.
I have not seen any.
We can look here in a minute, though. Anyway, we got a turnover with keys, it looks like right there. But, yeah, I mean, I just think the girls took care of it. Last year at their place, you know, we only turned it over 20 times and we lost, so we turned it over more here. But we were just so good with the ball in the front court, you know, breaking the press and getting points in the paint, whether it be layups, playing more aggressive offensively, and you know, not a whole lot to complain about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you mentioned breaking the pressure. Even though you turned over 25 times, you broke the pressure a ton because there was nearly 100 possessions for your team offensively in this game, and you made 70 points in the paint compared to their only 64, and you made 31 of your 40 layups. Once you broke the pressure, what did you like about how your team executed the numbers advantage? It seemed like every time you broke the press, it was a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 chance.
Well, it's just, I mean, that's what it is. Like, you know, when you're turning the ball over and not taking advantage of those things, I think that's when Glenville State that's what they do, you know, and you know, for us to be able to break the pressure and handle the pressure and then score out of it is why we got the point total that we did. You know, whether it be a layup or an open three-point shot, you know, we were very efficient. Obviously, we made 10, but we only took 22. And I'm probably trying to get them to shoot the three ball more, and they're still turning that down to make the extra pass to be able to get a layup. And again, you know, there were so many possessions. The one thing I remember, I heard the girls say, and of course I love this style. I love the way this game was played out. Both teams were pressing, and this is what you see up in the Mountain East a lot. But you know, just being able to be able to get the ball into the front court, play aggressive, score efficiently, certainly a good win. 2 days, you know, only 2 days with 2 days of practice.
We'll stay with the offense. You mentioned the 37 assists. Emily Gonzalez leads the team with 9. That's not a new thing. You average the most assists per game in the country. That mark's going to certainly rocket up after this game. What did you like about the unselfish play of your basketball team? Because when you do break that pressure, you have to be unselfish with it to get a good look.
Yeah, I think it's all about, you know, it doesn't really matter who's getting the score as long as Carson-Newman's getting the score. And they knew what they were up against. Some of them were up at Glenville State last year to face that pressure. Obviously, you know, we played the Lady Vols, which this is where that came from Glenville State. And, you know, it wasn't going to be a situation where we're going to break the press and then pull it back out and try to go a low possession game. We were going to take what the defense gave us. I think the girls did a good job of that. And, you know, when you do that, you know, you can score 114.
We'll flip it over to the defense. Glenville's had to 64, their second lowest output scoring-wise this season. They turn it over 34 times. That's the second most they've had in a game this season. What did you do well in the up-tempo nature of the game to make their shots very difficult at times?
Well, you know, they're pressing us mostly in a man, run and jump. Then they went to their, you know, I'll call it a 1-2-2, three-quarter court there, and thought we navigated. You know, for the most, when you turn it over 25 times, you're going to say, well, there was stuff, because they got us off of defensive rebounds when they stole it from us and things of that nature. But obviously we play more of a zone press. I thought our girls moved really well out of it to create, you know, the 34 turnovers, and that's probably one of the reasons why the score the way it was because of that discrepancy in their assists versus turnovers and our assists versus our turnovers.
Had 2 days to prepare for this one, and now you've got South Atlantic Conference play ahead. This was your fourth and final non-conference game, and your first game back in league play is against a ranked Coker team. They're ranked for the first time by the WBCA. What impresses you about that group, and how do you wash this one away eventually and get ready for them in the next 2 days?
Well, I mean, Melissa's done a great job down there. You know, I'm glad that they finally got into the top 25 because they deserve it. You know, they only have one loss, and it's to Anderson, same as us. You know, we have the 2 losses, but we also lost at Anderson. And but they're defending at a high level. Tough place to play when you go down there and play. And, I was glad we could get this win under our belt, knock off the rust. I know they had a game the day that they played, and I think they were favored to win that one. And so, I think it's going to be a good battle down there on Saturday. Obviously, we look forward to playing great teams. And, they are one of the great teams in our conference and certainly in our region. But it was tough getting ready for this one. And today's game was very fast-paced, very draining on our kids. So quick turnaround before we head out on Friday to go down and play Coker, which is going to be now a top 25 matchup.
All right, Coach. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Congrats on a 50-point win.
Appreciate it, Andrew.
That's the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Mike Mincy. His post-game thoughts are brought to us today by Monard Woodman. Financial planning, touching lives, and securing futures. Now joined by senior forward Lindsey Taylor here on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll continue on as Lindsey joins us courtside after her 21-point performance. Lindsey, you were the benefactor of your team breaking the pressure. It seemed like every time they broke the pressure, there you were on the block, ready to make a layup, and you did so by making 9 of your 10 today. What allowed you to have so much efficiency inside and really get back to what you can do for this team offensively?
I mean, the credit goes to the guards. They did such a great job breaking the press. I mean, Glenville has a great, crazy, kind of make you kind of go chaotic press, and they did a great job breaking it. So I was just standing that wide open down there. Since they did so well breaking it, got me the ball, and credit goes to the guards.
Overall, the team had 37 assists. You lead Division II in assists per game at 20. That mark's obviously going to go up when you have 37 today. But what does that say about the unselfish nature of this team? It seems like every time you guys broke their pressure and the up-tempo style of the game, it was somebody different scoring and passing to be effective in this game.
I feel like we do just our chemistry so well. We do such a great job of sharing the ball, and everybody's looking for the best shot that we can get offensively. And I feel like we did a great job doing that and taking open shots when we have them instead of passing up on a great open shot. I feel like everybody did a great job of reading the defense and making those open shots.
70 points in the paint for this team. Glenville only had 64. It seems like you did make 10 threes, but you also were so effective in the painted area. How important was that balance in this game, but also that balance moving forward to be able to score inside the arc when the three-point shot isn't always falling?
I feel like it makes it easier on the outside, working inside out. Once you get those points on the inside, it opens up the outside for three-point shots and everybody to knock them down. So I think that just makes it easier. And we definitely need to carry that over.
All right, had just a couple of days to get ready for Glenville State to play on New Year's Day, and now you'll just have a couple to get ready for a ranked Coker team. What do you take away the most from this game that helps propel you the rest of the year, but also into a ranked matchup against Coker on the road Saturday?
I think we just need to keep playing aggressive, keep intensity both on the offensive and defensive end, and like I said earlier, take our open shots when we have them. Don't pass up an open shot, and just keep being aggressive.
All right, Lindsey, congrats on a 21-point performance and a 50-point win.
Thank you.
That is Lindsey Taylor of Carson-Newman, senior forward, puts home 21 points for the Lady Eagles in this contest. Carson-Newman wins 114-64 here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. And we're going to be joined now by our Food City Player of the Game, Jennifer Sullivan. Jennifer Sullivan scores 22 points. She's our Food City Player of the Game, and she sits with me now courtside here on the Eagle Sports Network. Jennifer, 50-point win for your team today. Ridiculous efficiency throughout. What impresses you the most? Was it the defense that held Glenville to its second lowest output of the year, or the offense for you guys that had scored your most points in a game this year at 114?
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit of both.
I
thought it was a little bit of both. I thought we were able to kind of keep our composure very well, just with as much pressure as they were putting on. That's kind of like their MO.
Yep.
And I think we knew that coming into it, and we were able to just, breathe and take a deep breath and take care of the ball. So I think that helped us out a lot. And then offensively, I think shots were just falling as
Lindsey was really efficient. She had 21 and was 9 of 10.
Yeah.
You had 22 points and were 8 of 10. And you made 4 of your 4 3-point attempts as well. What was working for you individually so well in this game?
I thought just letting my shots come to me. I wasn't really focusing on that, but, out of their press, there's a lot of openings, and I thought that I just kind of really settled down in the half court, even though we were getting pressured a lot, and just focused on my shot and let that fall. So
You had 4 20-point games in your first 7 games with Carson-Newman, had none until today's performance. How much of a confidence builder is this for you personally, knowing what you were capable of and did early in the year to get back to that at the start of a new calendar year?
definitely it is. It's definitely a confidence boost. I knew going into this that I really wanted to have a good shooting day, just because, it is kind of a little bit in my head. Obviously, I know what my stats have been the last couple games, but I know that I'm capable of doing that. And I think just getting in the gym over break, I kind of took that to my advantage just to get more comfortable with my shot. At the end of the semester last year, we had a lot going on with school and stuff, but I think just taking the time to settle down and get tuned back in with that has really helped me, and so I'll be good moving forward.
37 assists. Your team leads Division II in assists per game. You add to that total with 37 today, and nobody had 10, so that says all you need to know. It was a balanced effort there. Emily had 9 to lead the way.
Yeah.
What do you like about the unselfish nature of this team? Obviously, you're a part in that, handling the ball, but it's so many different people once you broke that pressure today that helped create those advantages in the front court.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's just people running the floor, us having good court vision. We know, where each other's going to be, and there's no hesitation there to throw it. We're really deep, and we know that everyone can, handle the ball and take care of it. So I think we just put trust in our teammates and made those passes, and shots fall. So.
All right, another ranked team on the horizon Saturday. 2 more days to practice before you face Coker in Hartsville on Saturday, a team that's played really well this year in the rankings for the first time. What do you take away from this one to get ready for a Coker team that probably has a lot to prove and hoping that they can be one of the best teams in the league? How do you get ready for the Cobras before Saturday?
Yeah, so I don't personally know so much about Coker. Obviously, I've heard from how they've done this season, and they've been off to a really good start, but I think we came into this game really focused on Glenville State, obviously, and then tomorrow it'll just be prep for them. But we know that they're a really tough team, they're a really good team, and it's going to be a big challenge for us. But as for that'll start tomorrow. But I think we're ready, and we'll come in with the same mindset as we did Glenville. They're a really good team, and we got to get after it.
All right, Jennifer, congrats on another 20-point game and a 50-point win.
Thank you. That's
our Food City Player of the Game, Jennifer Sullivan, here on the Eagles Sports Network. Food City, value every day. Carson-Newman wins 114-64. 50-point win for CN. How about this? Back-to-back years. Carson-Newman's got wins by 50 points or more. Ridiculous work from CN, and they are rolling. CN is 11-2. This was a non-conference game, so the SAC record remains at 8-1, which is the best record in the South Atlantic Conference, and conference play rolls on Saturday. We hit the airwaves from Hartsville, South Carolina at 1:45 with tip-off with the Cobras set for 2 p.m. 2 ranked teams squaring off in Hartsville, South Carolina. Jennifer Sullivan, our Food City Player of the Game, 22 points, 8 rebounds for Carson-Newman. Lindsey Taylor, 21 points. 3 others had double figures in scoring for CN. Tori Rutherford, 16. Abigail Johnson, 12. And Michaela Alvey, 12 as well. Carson-Newman wins it 114-64 for our entire broadcast crew. Our director and replay operator, Ian Johnson, and our network control producer, Skip Roberts. I'm Angie Rogers. Thanks for joining us on New Year's Day as Carson-Newman crushes Glenville State and wins against the Pioneers for the first time ever with a 114-64 victory. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you Saturday from Hartsville here on the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagles Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Ryan, he just loves the herd, Wilkes, Jay West, and Tyler Katz. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.